Welcome to Cinemaze, and this is my non-spoiler review for the highly anticipated Avengers Infinity War. Infinity War is the 19th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the third Avengers film. It is also the third film directed by the Russo brothers, and after their success directing Civil War, they were the obvious choice for this film. So did they succeed? Absolutely. As a fan of the MCU, this film is extremely enjoyable, and the Russos accomplished an enormous task unlike any other film ever made. Although not without flaws, the positives highly outweigh the negatives, and a film that lived up to their expectations and did not disappoint was produced. Any flaws people have with the MCU in the past about stakes or villains has been put to rest. Thanos is amazing. He is scary and evil, but you also understand where he is coming from, and the story focuses around him, providing a compelling central story. From an action standpoint, the film is great. Although not as good as the action from Civil War, it is still awesome, with lots of unique action set pieces in different interesting locations. One criticism I do have is that I feel like the action starts off extremely strong, while the third act battle is weaker, which is bad for films of this type, where you normally expect the third act to be the best. This film has an extremely large number of heroes, and some of the criticisms that this film is facing is due to balancing them all. For a film with over 20 main heroes, I think the Russos did the best possible job they could. Although screen time wasn't split equally, and some heroes get sidelined, the Russos do their best to give every hero at least one moment to shine. Civil War did a good job of giving every character a story arc. While this film doesn't do that, due to their vast number of characters, it does give every character a memorable moment. It can be frustrating if you want to spend more time with your favourite hero, but the character interactions between them all make up for it. I think fans of the MCU won't mind the reduced character arcs in exchange for the larger number of characters on screen that they love, while the average moviegoer may struggle to become invested in the characters. The characters are split into different groups, and if you're expecting all characters to meet at some point, that won't happen during this film. However, the groups that they split into are entertaining, and some of the unexpected pairings are fantastic. Due to separate groups, the scenes are constantly switching between the different stories at the same time, and some people may struggle to keep up. Personally, I think the tone was successfully balanced between all the possible scene shifting, but I did experience frustration, as when I began to get invested into one scene, it would suddenly cut to a different one. If possible, I would like the runtime to have been a bit longer to have spent more time with each scene. Personally, the 2.5 hour runtime goes through pretty quickly and doesn't drag at any point. The pacing, especially at the start of the film, is pretty snappy and keeps the momentum going, creating the feeling that time is running out. We're used to Marvel digitally editing shots in trailers to avoid spoilers, and I think this is fair. However, one shot from the trailer is not in the movie at all, and based on the context of the film, it is clearly not a deleted scene, so it was fabricated entirely just for the trailer, similar to the Iron Man and Spider-Man flying in the Homecoming trailer. This is false marketing, and I think Marvel should lay back on doing this. One contradicting thing I've heard about the film is that some people feel like this is a complete film, while others feel like it is part 1 of 2. It's hard to describe how I feel about this without going into spoilers, but I think it's somewhere in between. The story kind of wraps up, but leaves things open for a sequel. I think it provides a satisfying ending, while it keeps us fans wanting more. Talking about the ending, it's great. People in UK cinemas are normally quite silent, unlike in America where clapping and cheering is common. However, at the end of this film in the UK, it had people making a lot of noise. Overall, I think fans are going to absolutely love this film, while casual moviegoers may struggle with a large number of plots and characters, especially if they haven't seen all 19 MCU films. This film isn't so much a sequel to Avengers 2, but more of a sequel to all the MCU films, which really makes it feel like the culmination of 10 years, and will leave fans like me extremely satisfied and eagerly awaiting Avengers 4, and I would say that this film is cinemazing. Be sure to check out Avengers Infinity War as soon as possible. The film is fantastic, and there are a lot of spoilers that are already circulating around the internet, so watch it before you get things ruined. I would say this is definitely a top 5 MCU film, and maybe in the top 3, but I need to watch it again to know where I would rank it. I will be releasing a spoiler-filled review soon, which will be going much more into depth about the event and will allow me to give a much more comprehensive review. So if you like this review, please subscribe to hear what else I have to say. Also, like the video and comment about what you thought of the film if you have seen it, and what you're hoping to see if you haven't seen the film. Thanks for watching.